Good morning, friends. How are we doing today? I want to thank you all for those of you that have watched my videos. I thank you so much. We're having a little bit of fun here, but we're just getting started. I'm going to try to do a video every day. This one's going to be kind of a short one, but it's one of our favorites. This is definitely one of our favorite recipes of bread. My grandkids just love this bread. I mean, it doesn't really last more than a day, a loaf in my house here, because I have to keep him out of it. Austin will come in. I haven't even told him I'm making it today, because once it starts going in the oven, he'll be in every 15 minutes asking me if he can cut it yet. So anyway, this is our Pepper-Jack artisan bread, and it is one of our favorites. So here we go. It's very simple, very easy. People think that, oh, I can't make that bread because it's too hard. You know, sourdough is a bit rough, and we're gonna do some sourdough starter. Not today, but we're gonna do it, and I'll show you how much easier this bread is to the sourdough. But we all love our sourdough, you know, so we do that too. I have 2 loaves of sourdough in my freezer right now, actually. But this bread right here is in a snap, easy. And it's the best bread. Your kids, your grandkids, whatever, they will just love it. Your family will love you for making this bread. So it's as easy as pie. We're going to take 1.5 cups of warm water. Again, not over 110 degrees. Somewhere between 105 to 108, something like that. Okay, so we've got 1.5 cups of warm water in there. We're going to put 1/2 teaspoon of yeast in there. And make sure we get it all, because I don't do extra. Okay, and then we're going to put, that's 1/2 teaspoon of yeast, and we're going to do a full teaspoon of salt. And you always want salt in your bread, because it just won't, it'll be a little flat if you don't. I've never made bread without salt, but I've heard of people that have tried it to no avail. So the little bit of salt that's in there is not going to hurt anyone. I hope not, anyway. Anyway, now we're going to do 3 cups of flour. And I usually put like the other half. Get it stirred up a little bit. Then we'll do the other half. Get it stirred up a little bit. Now they say that when you're doing bread flour, you want to mix it only in one direction. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But they say you should do it always in one direction, so that your gluten gets formed the best that way. So, I don't know, we'll see. So, I should have had you down here where you can see. So, once you can't get any more in there, just take your dough thing out, and you're just gotta put your hand in there, and you just want to make sure all the flour is incorporated. You just don't want any flour. You're not even gonna use a mixer for this. You're not gonna knead it. You're not gonna use the mixer. This is a no-knead bread. The only thing we're doing is we just want to make sure that we have all that flour incorporated. I still got a little bit of flour down here, so, and it'll be a little sticky, but just get it all incorporated. You're not even going to do a grease, a grease on it. You're just going to get it all formed up so that it's all incorporated. No more all the flour. That's it. Just squeeze and pinch, squeeze, and get it all in there. Pull it off your fingers. Okay. And I forgot to bring my saran wrap over here, so I'm just going to go clean my fingers and grab the saran wrap. This bread is so good and it is so easy. It's just the easiest. My grandson used to say, easy peasy, Grandma. It's easy peasy. So we're just gonna cover it up. I'm gonna go put it in front of my window over there. And, you know, a good 5 hours. They say 4 to 6, so I usually meet it in the middle somewhere and do about 5 hours. So there you have it. It's just, you just want to mix all the bread, all the flour in so that there's no flour showing. That's it. You don't even really have to care about the ball. Just put it in there, wrap it, put it in front of the window, and we'll let it sit for 6 hours, or 5 hours. So I'll see you back in 5 hours, friend. Have a great day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Hey, here we go. This took a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but I got pretty tired today and I kind of knocked out. So let's get this rolling here. Let's see. Clean this off. I hated to use it right now. So what we're gonna do is our bread has risen for 6 hours, so it's quite full. It's ready. So we're just gonna flour us a working spot. Just a little bit. Let's bring it down a little more. Bring it down. Now we're gonna take this off. Okay. And we're just gonna pull this out of the bowl. And in this bread, you could probably, you don't even have, I don't do it for 6 hours, but you don't have to do it that long. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just sort of knead it in a little bit, punch it down. Okay, pull it out a little. We got some pepper-jack cheese here. I'm gonna load some pepper-jack cheese on here. Because we love our pepper-jack. Okay. Now what I do is I will like take this and fold this over. Take this and fold this over. Fold this over. Fold this over. And just form it into a cute little ball. Okay. Now, about an hour before your bread is ready, you want to heat your oven to 500 degrees. Mine's been heated, and you want to put your Dutch oven in there. Heat it up with its lid on. Okay, so now we're going to pull it out. We're going to pull it out of the oven. Oh. Here. Don't forget your pot holders because it's hot. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of parchment paper. I bought this pen, but I don't know what I did with it because I really wasn't crazy about it. So then we're just going to take the bread and we're going to put it down in there. And I have a little more here of peppermint. Pepper-jack cheese. And I just, let me see if I can get this over where you can see what I'm doing. It's kind of hot. We're just going to put this on the top, push it down. There. Just get it all in there because, and I don't really measure what I grate. I just grate up as much as I think I want. Okay, sure, can you see in there? So we got all the Pepper-Jack on top. Now I do usually just fold this over a little bit. I grab my lid. I'm gonna put the lid on. Now we're gonna put, our oven is at 500. Now we're gonna lower it to 450. We're gonna put this in. And I'm going to lower this to 450. Okay. Alexa, set a 30-minute timer. I'm gonna let it cook for 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like in 30 minutes. And then we're gonna cook it uncovered for about 10 minutes. And then we have to let it cool. And after it cools, then I'll come back for a final, and I'll show you what it looks like cut. Okay, I'll see you back in 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes is done. I'm gonna pull this off so I can show you what it looks like. Okay. Now we're going to put it back in for a good 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, so we can get the top good and brown. Alexa, set a 10-minute timer. We will check it in 10 minutes. See you then. This bread. Now, on this bread, you don't have to put Pepper-Jack cheese. If you prefer, Colby Jack, mozzarella, Monterey Jack, whatever kind of cheese is your favorite cheese, that's the cheese that you could use. But in this house, we can hardly keep Pepper-Jack. I probably go through, in a month, I probably go through about 20 pounds of Pepper-Jack cheese in a month on breads and burgers and just whatever it is that we make. Oh, you need butter on this. So good. So good. So make you some of this bread because it's very good and it's really easy. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.